Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2015 with the Rude Man, and we're taking a quick look at a new map I found on American Eagle modding, and it's a Hoosier map. It's a remake of something, but Hoosier, it's in Indiana, so it's an American map, and you're going to see some American businesses and such. Right now we're at the farm shop. That's the equipment that you get when you log into the map. You get these three pieces of equipment. A seeder, a cultivator, and a tractor. And that's all you get, plus $5,000. So you're kind of starting off with absolutely nothing. I just bought this grasshopper so that I could run around and show you the map. So let's get in it. I don't have any mods or anything except for what comes with the map loaded. So we're just going to take a quick look at it. First of all, let's look at the map. Most everything is right in one spot. You'll notice where we're at in the north end of the map. We're at the farm shop. There's a DeKalb. That's an American business. You can sell stuff there. You got your Pioneer, Fulton Mill, Frito-Lay, Domino's. You've got two farms. You have an animal farm in the east, kind of southeast, and then in the middle of the map you have your main farm. So let's go take a look. Okay, here we go. First of all, let's go over and take a look at this building over here. This is DeKalb, and you're able to sell stuff here. This is one of your vendors, so you can it's easy to pull in right here and let her go. And if you look around, pretty good sized buildings, everything's nice and neat, except for that one corner I just dented in. There's your silos and such. Looks like a pretty good sized business, doesn't it? And then, let's see, we got that. Let's just run on down the road here. Take a quick look here. Again, there's the equipment shop. Got a little bitty village here, a little bit of water features, nice ditch that you wouldn't probably be able to get out of if you drove into. And here's your small little community. And if we run down over in the back of the community here, got a little farmhouse over here. And then here is where you sell your piggies. Fat little porkers here. Alrighty, let's move on. Go back into town, little village. There's an Applebee's. That's an American restaurant chain, and it looks like it's half off. Applebee's 2 to 5 p.m. daily. Wednesday is steak night. There's a Napa Auto Parts. Again, it's an American business for, auto parts. This is one of the many banks we have in America called Wells Fargo. Used to be First Interstate. Crop production services. So I think this is where you might, let's see, what do we got? Is that potatoes? What is that? It looks like potatoes. Let's take a look. I don't know what the hell that is. Might be potatoes. Or it might be just seed. This map does have soil, or is capable of soil management, so that might be what this is. Is fertilizer and stuff for your soil management. Big barns everywhere, big buildings, automatic doors on most of them. Let's see. Yeah, so you can pick up seed and stuff here. I'm assuming that might be fertilizer substance for soil management, because there is a way to get it here. That's what I'm assuming. Crop production services. Yeah, that sounds about right. Crop production. That'd be supplies for producing crops. Pioneer, a DuPont company. And I think this might be a vendor also. Now, some of these, I live on the West Coast, so some of these businesses we don't have where I live. We have the Applebee's and Wells Fargo and all that. I've never heard of Crop Production Services, if that's an American business. Pioneer, I know we have, I know what DuPont is. Pioneer's a division of DuPont, but we don't have them in our area. British Petroleum, gasoline, that's, I think, mostly on the West Coast. I don't know. We don't have British Petroleum where I live. The Wild Bean Cafe? That sounds appetizing. Wild Bean. Yeah. Get your gas on here, man. You can gas yourself up while you're gassing up the car. Cool. I don't know if you have in your country handicap parking, but in America we have handicap parking. You have to get a placard to put in your car from your doctor that says there's a reason for you to be able to park in a handicapped spot. It's a hefty fine if you park in a spot and you're not handicapped. And they make them close to the entrance so that the handicapped people don't have to walk so far. As you can well imagine, the stores in the United States are just huge, just like everything else in the United States. And if you get stuck in a parking lot, it might be quite a jaunt into the store. Melissa's Market. So this is just a market. I didn't notice that. There's some little girl standing in front of the market. Are you Melissa? Trying to dry your armpits? Use the dry deodorant. It works a little better. What has she got on? Is that a golfing glove? Or are you handicapped? Because the spot for handicapped is over there. Anyway. Boy, she's a good looker. Okay. Actually, she has a handicap spot right where she's at. Okay, now this big building is where you bring your wool. So I'm thinking this is for making cloth, wool, cotton, stuff like that. And then, what do we have here? This is Dean's. Again, we don't have this company where I live. So again, it might be, in the mid-states to the East Coast. Could be Midwest, a Midwest town. I'm thinking Dean's. I don't know what that is. I know there's a Jimmy Dean's that sells sausage. Jimmy Dean was a singer-actor back in the day. Sang a song called Big John. Big Bad John. Big John. Yeah. Anyway, there's that. Then we have Frito-Lay, where they make potato chips and corn chips. Frito corn chips. Good stuff, man. Good for dipping in a bean dip. More beans. So I don't think there's anything well, there is, by golly. This must be where you sell your corn at Frito-Lay, make them corn chips. And then we've got this right here, which I don't know if this is a sell point or not, but it looks like it could be, because there's something golden down there. I don't know exactly what this is, unless it's part of Frito-Lay. That could be. I don't know. Have to play the map to find out, because it really doesn't say anything on the map, per se. Well, it says Fulton Mill. So this is your mill. Okay, so this would be like a flour mill then. And then Domino's, again, we don't have Domino's where I live. We used to have a sugar company called UNI Sugar, which was Utah, Idaho. UNI Sugar, but they're kind of gone. As a matter of fact, I used to work at UNI Sugar as a lab technician, and they closed the plant that was in my hometown years and years ago. But this is where you sell your sugar beets. Domino sugar. They started making more sugar beets out of cane sugar instead of beet sugar, and it was hard to compete for you and I. All right, and this is a little bit of a farm where you have your, I think your beets and your potatoes right here. Lots of shed space, a little bit of farmhouse. And then coming up next, we've got your animal farm. So right here, it says your Hoosier Homestead Hog Farms. So you'd have your animals here, and then let's see what we've got for animals. Got that. Let's see. It looks like we've got your normal wheat, barley, canola, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, and wood chips. He did add soybeans and oats, and you have pig, beef, and silage. And so that's what you got. All right, so here you are. There's your animal pens here. Now it says this is a hog farm. So let's go back and take a look here. Wonder if these doors open. I'm pretty sure they do. They open automatically. You gotta love that. No button pushing here. Okay, I hear pig sounds. So we got your pigs here. And is this whole farm pig? Looks like it. Because it says you have cows. I don't know where they're at for sure. These are all pigs, looks like. Now there's collision on those doors, but if you notice, they open pretty fast. There are some of the doors on the barns that do not have collision on them, but they still open for you. All right, here's your cattle, your milk cows. So it makes it pretty easy. You've got some silos here, and what makes it easy is you can pull right in here, right through here, very easily, fill your troughs. Nice and clean. And then back here, there should be a building right there. There's your milking machine inside this building here. So you've got your milk machine there, and your water trough right there. And let's see, we've got grass, straw, and chaff that can be stored here for your animals. And then, this is what I mean, we've got these big garage doors. Everything works automatically. You don't have to do anything. And so you can kind of, there's no collision, so you can kind of just keep driving. If you have big equipment, you don't have to sit and wait. And then, of course, this one opens as well. And I didn't have to wait. There was no collision on that. So, yep, this is the animal farm. Let's run over here. There's the one field. I think it's the one field. No, you get field 4 too. So let's see. Oh my God! Actually, I didn't look at this before. Do you own every damn field? Is that right? Wow, I'd have to fix that. I don't know. And the other thing is, I don't know what this down in the southwest. It says cash rent. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. And I couldn't find any information on it yet. I'm still looking. And this, I think, is your sheep. Yep, that's your wool farm right here. So your sheep would go here, and there's your wool pallet right there. And then that's it for this side, I think. Let's go over and take a look at this little barn here. You got to watch the waterworks. You get stuck. Whee! I think this is just an equipment barn, because that's all that's here. And you can just drive through and see there's no collision on the doors. I don't know if I can jump that or not. I'm going to try it. This might be a mistake. Hey, I did it. That's pretty funny. Okay, I don't know what this is. Just a farm, I guess. Just a little farm. Pretty little thing. Everything's so clean. Whoa. That's about the size for a lawnmower. Although this is the biggest lawnmower I've ever seen. Let me out, let me out. It's stuck in there. I don't know what that is. What's that right there? Well, I can run over it, whatever it is. Okay, let's see. I need to get up speed before I can jump that again. Well, let's run this way a little bit. We're heading, I think, for the main farm. And boy, that's what a lot of barns look like in the United States. This one right here. I don't know if you can go through there or not. Probably not. Nope. But that's what our barns look like a lot of times, the old barns. Another little shed there. I think this is the main farm right on the right here, and these are just little farmhouses that go along. There's your chicken farm right there. That's where your chickens will go. There's your rooster, cock-a-doodle-dooing. And then let's run over to the main farm here. There's the main farmhouse. And all kinds of storage here. All the doors open. I don't know if there's collision on that. There is collision on that one. So you have to kind of wait your turn to get in and out of that. Yep, see there's collision. Oh, jeez. Oh! Whoops! Yep, here's your shop, your farm shop. It's always nice to have a nice big farm shop, especially if you have large equipment. Little gas and whatever that is. I don't know why there's two unless they have gas and diesel both. Yeah, that could be. Okay, let's see. We've got a little bit of a shed here for fertilizer. Yeah, I think. I think that's again. This thing's ready for soil management. Just another little garage area. All right, here's your main silos right here. Now I do notice that there are electrical things on the grass and the hay, grass and straw, where it tells you electronically how much you have in your storage, but not for your wheat and grains and stuff. But that's okay. I mean, no big deal. But something I noticed. There's another building. All the doors open up. Lots of building space, storage space for your equipment here. And it looks like the fields kind of run from small to large. There's some of them are just huge. Oh, that one didn't have collision. All right, and then what do we have here? Again, there's for soil management, some of your fertilizer there. Let's see what's in this. What's in this Quonset hut? Oh, yeah. There's your fertilizer and seeds and such. Yep, potato seeds, grain seeds, all kinds of seed here. And I think that's about it. Let's run back up. Like I say, you don't get much to start. You get $5,000 and 3 pieces of equipment. At least you didn't start off with a plow or a plough. Wherever you live, it might be called something different. Okay, so that's it. Let's take a look at the fields, though. so you can get an idea of the sizes of them. You can see they're pretty good size, almost all of them. There are a couple of small ones. Looks like 2, 3, and 4 are pretty small. Up by the main farm, 7, I don't know. It's pretty good size, actually. 13 looks pretty small. So you do have a couple of small fields, but most of them are giant fields. Look at 20. It looks pretty good size. 14 is huge. So you've got some pretty good sized farms. I didn't see a lot of grass. So you'd have to have a solution for grass. But, yeah. You have to have some kind of a solution for grass. I was going to say, no, you don't have anything that you could use for grass. So you might have to take one of those fields and make a grass field out of it. I don't know. There's quite a bit of grass on the side here, but the problem is when and if you cultivate, you're going to cultivate that up, and then you wouldn't have much. Now, there is a little bit of a field right here, but it doesn't look like it's growing unless they just mowed it for some reason. But you'd have to have some kind of a solution for grass. That's not a big deal. You got plenty of fields for that. It might be that they just mowed that, but you might have this that you could use. There's quite a bit of grass right here, so that might be enough to get you started. That and over here. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. No. Oh, I almost didn't make that one. Well, I take it back. There's quite a bit of grass here. We'll just have to see if it grows. So this might be enough for you to get going. It says that there's quite a bit of grass here. Anyway, I just wanted to do a very quick run through. I was looking for the Graceland to see if Graceland got put back up on American Eagle's modding, and it did. Version 3 is up. Not 3.3, just version 3 of Graceland is up. And I saw this one, and I thought, well, I'm going to download it and take a quick look at it. So there it is. If you want to play an American farm with great big fields, Hoosiers has got a little bit to offer there. So I hope you had fun, and I'll see you on my farm in the next episode. Happy farming.